spirit. You know, worship. You know, we are spirit. We are what?
Spirit.
We are spirit. Having a soul in a body, trying to have a human experience. I said we are what?
Spirit.
Of course, we are spirit. Having what? A soul in a body, trying to have a human what? A human experience. So worship is the coming together of spirit. That attention is a coming together of what? Spirit. They that worship God must worship Him in spirit and in what? And in truth. Because God is what? God is spirit. So worship is the clustering of spirit. I say worship is what? The clustering as the coming together of what? Of spirit. You see husband and wife, the people are married, you know, start off with relationship. Now they will have to pass the relationship stage to fellowship. From relationship to what? Fellowship. I forget what they read in Mandro. I think I'm making a before non in Amazon. Non ever. But on the relationship, the next relationship called fellowship. Because relationship is a distance. The fellowship will always what? Brings you together. But it will get to a point and it will lead that fellowship to intimacy. The what? Intimacy. Pay attention. At that point, the wife will look like the husband. The husband will look like what? The wife. At the point of what? Of intimacy. And that's when you will see the woman talking in a meeting and they will say she speaks like the husband. Because they have gotten to the point of what? Intimacy. That's why Moses will not leave Mount Sinai until he looks like God. Because when he came down, they could not behold his what? His face. Bible says his face was moving. It's one of some God. He stayed for 40 days and 40 nights. Came outside. Immediately he came down. They could not behold his what? His face. Because at that point, Moses was more or less like God. So that is what happened at the point of intimacy, husband and wife. They start behaving like what? Like each other. So when you are in a place of worship, you will not just look like yourself, you look like who? Like God. Because worship is the coming together of what? Of spirit. Worship changes the worshipper into the image of the one that is worship. Did you hear what I just said? I said worship changes the worshipper into the image of the one that is what? Worship. So when you're worshiping God, your image is transformed to the image of who? God. You look like what? You look like Him. That is worship. That is why worship is not just when we sing songs. Songs help, there's no problem. Worship is a cry. It's what? It's a cry. It's a cry that draws or draws the hearts of divinity. Are you people following? I say worship is what? It's a cry. Was a man after God's what? Own heart. So you don't worship God until you are able to host or you understand the dynamics of hosting divinity. Nobody worship God until you are able to do what? To host God